So you're trying to have a logical conversation with your parents about their living situation. Maybe they're hoarding, their health. Maybe the doctors told them you need to change the way they're eating, or you're trying to help them with their final expenses or their final wishes, and they are just refusing to have a conversation about it. Well, that's what today's video is about. I want to help you understand why your parents are shutting down when you're trying to help. Now, here's where most people, and I'll say sons or daughters, go wrong when they're approaching their parents about a concern that's valid. You may be seeing that they're falling more, they're getting reports from the doctor, they're sick, they're all of a sudden having to go to a surgery, and it was unexplained to you. It's like at the last minute, and you're just saying, what can I do to help you change what seems to be happening on a regular basis now? So the question that I have for you is, how are you approaching the problem? So where most kids start, because they really don't know what to say or how to start it, is they start with logical information. Hey, the doctor said this. You come into the house, you see them eating food you shouldn't be eating that. You shouldn't be doing that. Well, they immediately are going to shut down because they feel attacked. You're feeling like, how can we change this? The doctor said if you don't change, something bad is going to happen. But here's what I need you to know. If you go in with blazing guns and pointing fingers, your parent doesn't hear that you care for them and you want them to change. What they hear is, I'm being attacked, and they don't feel support. They feel like you're trying to take over. The second question I'm going to ask, why is your way not working? So maybe you lead with paperwork instead of a purpose. You may say, well, let's go to the funeral home. Let's look at some caskets. Let's talk about what happens if you die. Let's talk about if you don't change your diet. Yes, these are logical things that make sense. But when you lead with that, before you lead with like, I'm concerned, how can I help? It has the opposite effect and everything backfires. So here's what I want you to know. There is a better way to approach this situation. And every family is going to be a little bit different because you have to kind of cater it to the personality of the person you're talking to. So if you can approach it in the way of without pointing fingers, without trying to take control, and just try to have an open conversation and say, Mom or Dad, listen, I'm really concerned, or I'm really concerned about your health, or I really want you to be healthy. From what I've seen from the doctor's report or what I'm seeing on a daily basis, it seems like you're struggling, or I notice you fill in the blank. How can I help? And this is where you as a child, you have to get quiet, let that be an uncomfortable moment, and let them talk. And when they start talking, you need to mirror back what they're saying by saying, so what I hear you saying is, you want to do better, but you don't know how. You want to live longer, but you don't know how to get it started. Your job in that moment isn't to fix anything. It's simply to listen and understand what they're saying and repeat it back to them. And this is when you open up trust and a conversation can start to happen.